So here you have it, the custom-made dual in-tank fuel pump hat for Foxbody. This cost me maybe $50 for all the metal, not much more. You can see right here is the top that you've seen before. Got a hole for my vent line to come out to. That's my return line down here. This is my feed line here, one from each pump. Look at this guy here. Actually, I think this one's a 255 LPH. The other one's a 340 aeromotive unit. See how I've got that done. Little bulkhead fitting. There's a little fuzz on it from my carpet from taking it out, but no big deal. And then with the return line here, if this line does not go all the way down to the bottom of your tank, you get a lot of aeration in your fuel. So this should go all the way down into the fuel. So I've got that going all the way down. Your factory one will stop right about here. And that'll create a lot of aeration in your fuel. This was kind of the first one that I've made. I've come up with some other ideas that would work a little bit better, I think, for this, but it fits the bill. It works good. Works good for what I need. You see I've got the wire going in there. Now the interesting thing I thought was that the aeromotive pump that draws more current came with smaller wire than what I would have put in for it, but you can see right here. I've got to put a weather pack connector on this. That's why I cut this and do a little bit of wiring on this today. I'll show you. So this is the stock fuel tank. You can see I've got my two lines. I've got a Y fitting that they both go into. I've got my return line that comes out and my vent line that goes into it. You can see, so that's your stock baffle right there, that rectangle. So this sits both pumps right into there. And then I've got a ring. You can see all these bolts coming up around the inside here. There's a ring that's held on, so it's captured by this bolt here, and then this one right here. So it holds that ring onto the underside in the tank. And then I just took a set of tin snips, cut a square so that would fit in there. Turned out pretty good. And then this is just some gasket material I got from a local parts store. So the construction of this guy, I've had a lot of people asking me about it. So the construction of it was fairly simple. There's some bulkhead fittings on there, and I sealed them up with some silicone after the fact just because I didn't want it leaking anything. Don't have to. There was some gasket material that was around the bulkhead fittings. So the bulkhead fittings, just sandwich that plate in there. And I have some angle iron that I just used, some Allen bolts, and some nylon lock nuts on. Then you come down here and I just drilled a couple holes through and used some hose clamps to hold the pumps on. Fairly simple setup. Anything, anybody could make this at home. You don't have to do any welding, just some simple aluminum pieces from your local hardware store and good to go. You can buy some of the bulkhead fittings and the other AN fittings, and depending on what line, and I guess you could have hard lined this too. I just didn't feel like doing it. There she is. Have a good one. Catch you next time.